A very good Monday evening to you. Welcome along. It's Stu Bear, and of course, as you can see, we're at East Midlands Airport, and I hope you're fit and fine and having a good day. Don't worry if you're not. We're going to make it even better. Absolutely. There we go. Right in front of me, you can see that wonderful Boeing 747 jumbo jet that we saw last week. So just bear with the bear just for a couple of moments, just literally while I'm sorting myself out. Let's put some headphones on, make sure, yeah, that sounds okay. Yep, seem to be working okay. And of course, get those messages into the chat room. We'll give you a good mention, okay? Because to start off with, of course, it's going to be a little bit quiet, like it normally is at this time, but don't you fear, later in the evening, and I'll be here till even later tonight, because fingers crossed, the weather is looking much better. But of course, it's getting later in the year. That means, hey, it's staying lighter longer. So, hey, very, very good evening to everybody. Let's have a look who's in the chat room. By the way, I think there's a FedEx that'll be taxiing out pretty soon. Let's, before I say hi to a few people in the chat room, let's have a look. So we've got an aircraft taxiing down, looks like at the moment. So let's have a look. Who's in the chat room? Who was first there? Well, it looks like Mr. Webster. Good evening, sir, to you. How the devil are you? Good to see you, Mark. Also, we've got Jake Jackson. Oh, so Avatar. We've got Dan. We've got Sam Beck. Sam, thanks for putting the messages onto the videos. And nice to know you're enjoying them, which is excellent. We've got Sue Lawson, Jake Jackson. You can see you lining up at the end of the runway right now. Is that FedEx? Jason Yogi Bear, he's out there. We've got John B, Stuart Ramsey, Alison Tidy, Bandit 99, Judy Rotherham, Heather Ramsey. Tell you what, I shall get back to the chat room in just a moment. Let's concentrate on getting this takeoff for you, like right now. Going up almost like a rocket, I tell you. I can't even see it with that sun at the moment. Probably you guys can. Oh, there you are. Oh, you just popped into the screen. Thank you very much. But we are certainly not going to complain about the sun. Great to see it. We've not seen much of it just recently. Earlier in the day, as you know, it was absolute. Well, I'm assuming if you're not far from here, you got the bad weather. It was awful earlier today. Not very good whatsoever. And the sun is, it's still nice and high at the moment. And hopefully we'll get some nice sunset shots as well. You can see whereabouts we are. Give me a chance in a moment to say hi to everybody in the chat room, of course. There we go. We'll have a look at the Vulcan bomber for a moment, just while we're seeing what's happening or what's not happening, because that's normally the case at the beginning of the show. Takes a little while for the aircraft to, normally from around about 8 o'clock, it starts to get quite busy. So let's hope that is the case this evening. I'll put the camera over towards the jumbo jet in just a short while, but they're starting to load the aircraft at the moment. But before I do that, I'm going to just concentrate on having a look at... I can't believe how many people are actually watching. You're brilliant, everybody. We love you to bits. Like Barry West giving us a good wave. And we've got Dave A saying, evening all. How far did I get? Yes, we mentioned Sue Lawson. Then we got to Dave A, Mid-Atlantic RR and aeroplanes. We've got Martin and I think that's Lynn Keeble, Jake Jackson, JJ Aviation TV. Nice to see you on the channel this evening. Great. Who else? John B. Hiya, John. Nice to see you as well. And Alison Tidy, yep. PJ, we mentioned PJ. Lynn Keeble, let's keep on rocking and rolling through the list. Fernando, I'm not going to do it, honestly, promise. Great to see you. Thank you for putting the message in. Saying hi, we've got Claire Lee. Claire Lee, she says, thought it was Friday night already. Yeah, hey, the weeks go by pretty quick, but yeah, not that quick, hey. So yes, it's a Monday night with Stu Bear outside, live and in effect. What the heck? Bandit 99, hiya Bandit. Ubhai Aviation, is that correct? Ubhai Aviation A380. Would like to see one of those, wouldn't we? Shane Smith. We've got Shane in the room. We've got Dan Hawthorne. Lynn Keeble. I think I already mentioned Lynn. But hey, we can mention her as many times as we want. Hiya Mo. Nice to see you as well. We've got Ryan Garland, Carl Shield, Ethan. Good evening to you, Ethan. How you doing? Thank you, Julie. I was just going to ask you that very question. So thank you very much for letting me know. Paul Weaver, Architect Design, Adam Harris. Jake Jackson, yes, we got you. 757 Superfan. Great to see you, my man. Hey, see, yeah, it rhymes. I'm a poet. I told you that before, didn't I? Jane, hi, Jane. We got Jane. We don't want to say goodbye to Jane either. We want Jane to stay. Sorry, I'm into my music, you know, it's just a Slade reference. You youngsters, you wouldn't have a clue what I'm going on about, but goodbye to Jane, yeah. But Jane is going to stay with us. Well, we hope so anyway, as long as I don't offend her. Hey, I wouldn't, you know me, I wouldn't offend anybody. Graham Eaton, hiya Stu, he says. Hiya mate, nice to see you as well. Sue, hiya Sue. Shane Smith, loving the varsity, yeah, there's that varsity. Tell you a story about that. It's all nicely painted up. When they first took that in, the people who lived just behind it said, hope you're not going to leave that monstrosity there looking like that. Said, no, I'm going to get it all nicely painted up. It's going to look great. And it does. And those guys do. I can't wait for that place to open. I don't know when it's opening, but it'd be great when it does. Clive Everly, how the devil are you? Good to see you. It says, good evening, Stu. Oh, and he says hi to Julie. Julie. Oh, of course, that Julie, yeah. It's all right. Just She knows what I'm like. I'm always winding her up. Let's move the camera across a little bit. See what other aircraft you've got over there. The aircraft we're looking at the moment. The old Nimrod over there. Oh dear. Tell you a funny story about that. When it first, the last time I saw that was at Waddington Air Show. Straight after the air show, about 3 days later, before Fairford, it flew into East Midlands Airport. And this was its, it's horrible to say it, but its final resting place, if you like, okay. But when it flew in, now, I thought, oh, wow, I couldn't believe it. It was because I live very, very close to the airport. So I got this, what I thought was a great shot. And my daughter at the time, she was doing all the photography at the air tattoo and what have you. So when I showed everybody the actual picture I took, yeah, they were sort of ripping it to shreds, saying, "You've got a lamppost in the way, you've got that in the way." I said, yeah, well, it caught me unawares, didn't it? I didn't know it was coming in. Did I? You know, it's and I can't help it if someone puts a lamppost in between where the aeroplane is. But of course, I was showing them at the air show, and they were, yes, certainly taking the mickey. And Heather was loving every minute of it. Thank you very much. Coming up in a couple of weeks, let me think when it, you know, it is only about 2 or 3 weeks away, something like that, maybe 3. There's that air show. It's called the Midland Air Show, and it's down near Warwick. And I'm hoping to be able to bring you some video footage from there, probably after the event, or maybe on the Friday evening. But that's certainly something. It's going to be the first air show that the Red Arrows are going to be at this year. And it is certainly all systems go for that particular air show. So we're looking forward to that, most definitely. It's the weekend of the, like June, is it the 3rd, 4th? Something like that. Ah, listen to the birds as well. Right, we're going to move the camera along. Hopefully we don't get too dizzy. Let's move it nice and slow, so you can see what a beautiful day it is today. Well, it's evening now, and the birds are enjoying it as well. Lots of aircraft all parked up over there, but we had a Ryanair takeoff earlier in the day, and of course, I'm sure you know where it went. It's gone down to Faro, down in Portugal, the Portuguese Republic. There we go. We've got our Polar over there. DHLs all lined up. Cargo jet. And I tell you what, if we really enjoy tonight and the weather is okay tomorrow, I may even pop up tomorrow night. I know I said that last week, but as you remember, last Tuesday, wow, the weather was awful. It was pretty grim on the Monday, but it was even worse on the Tuesday. We're saying hi to Wendy. Hiya, Wendy. Oh, there she is. I've just seen her now. So, Mr. Webster was saying, or somebody was saying hi to her. And I thought, okay. Oh, no, it was Clive saying hi to Wendy. And I thought, well, so where is Wendy? So there she is. We've got Keith B. We've got Steve C. Hiya, Steve. Good evening, Stu, and everyone. He's watching from a stormy Basingstoke. Now, I noticed it was looking a bit... on the weather radar, looked like it was all heading over that direction. Well, you can keep it down there. Don't send it up here. We don't want it. Now, the question is, have we got any aircraft heading our way at the moment? So let's have a little look. You know what I'm going to say. I'm going to have a look at 360 radar, which is my preferred flight radar app. Let's have a look, see what we've got anyway. We hope we have something heading our way, but I doubt it at the moment. Logan Air, no, that's not coming our way. You guys are normally better informed than I ever am, I tell you. Got to say thanks. I don't know if he's in the chat room yet, but he's probably watching or listening or whatever. That's our John Robinson. He normally keeps me pretty well informed as to what's happening. We've got a guy walking by and he's got his camera in his hand. So that's always a good sign, isn't it? It means there's got to be something. No, seriously, there will be some action just a little bit later. I feel like one of these gnomes in a garden at the moment. I tell you, I'm sort of sat down. All I need is a fishing rod and I'll be well away. Well, don't you worry, I'm not complaining at all. It's such an improvement on the weather compared to last week. It was really funny. Last week we were there doing the show from here, from this very spot, and I was thinking, well, no, I'll probably go offline and what have you. Then all of a sudden, the aircraft just appeared from nowhere on the radar screens, and I thought, what? And it was great. We had a really good evening, and but for the moment, as you see, it's pretty quiet. You're looking at them loading. Yes, you are loading that jumbo jet. Normally that goes at around about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So it'll still be light, hopefully, when that departs, unless it has some sort of delay, and we certainly hope it doesn't. But for the moment, it'll be fairly quiet, but if it goes really quiet, I might show you a few videos from the actual camera. You know, I've got some great videos to show you. Yeah, you'll love it. My holiday in Spain. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that to anybody. I'm going to show Julie's holiday instead. Freddie! Hiya, Freddie. Nice to see you. That's Freddie Will. Bluebird and Nordic 767 is about 1 hour 17 minutes away. Thank you, Simon. Yes, I noticed that on the radar a bit earlier. I thought, yep, that's a long way out. I'll certainly be here for that. Let's have a look. Where is the... Where did the name Stu Bear come from? From my mum. Where did the name Stu Bear come from? It's a long old story. I'll tell you one time. I'll tell you in a bit. Tell you Friday night. I'll do anything to keep you watching, won't I? Aina B. I love some of these little emojis that come up. They're all cool. just having a good look. Being nosy, having a good look through the chat room. Because when it gets busy, I don't get much chance to say hi to everybody. And so let's see who I haven't mentioned. We haven't mentioned Daisy Bells. Hiya, Daisy Bells. Neil Hubbard. 50 mins west is the Atlantic 737. 50 minutes away, right. Thank you, Shield. I think last week we had one of those 737s from the south and one from the north. And they just followed in close behind, and then it just went absolutely crazy, busy times. But when it does start to get busy, that's the time when you guys could do us the big favour by sharing the video, and especially when that jumbo starts moving, that's the time to certainly do the sharing and get lots of people watching the videos. In the meantime, don't forget, keep checking out that tea. I think I put at the top. Yes, I did. There we go. It's pinned to the top. You can get that tea from the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Don't forget to keep getting that tea. Support Airshow World. Help World Airshow World grow. That's right. I can't do the adverts on when I'm out live. When I'm in the studio, I can just hit the button. Can't do the Tony Prince one as well. Hey, I was listening to Tony Prince this afternoon. He's great. He really is. I tell you, what a yeah. I just like the old style DJs and what. I'm not saying he's old style. He plays some good stuff. But yeah. Keith B. Yeah, I think we mentioned Keith earlier. Dan Hawthorne. Hiya, Mo. Nice to see you. He's over at Wolverhampton Speedway. Nice one, Mo. So what's happening there then? Is everything started up with the Speedway and what have you now? I remember back in the day, hey, we used to have Speedway at Leicester Speedway. Gosh, that's a long time gone. I was only very, very little when I went there. I loved it. And also, we used to have the Speedway at Long Eaton, which is around about only about 4 or 5 miles to the north of where we are at the moment. I think the usual thing happened. It was the ground was bought, and of course, houses went on. But it's good to know, yeah, you've still got Wolverhampton Speedway. That's good. Stephen Baker, hi to you. Hiya, big Stewie. Stu Bear, that's, yeah. Don't forget, talk to Stu Bear. That's me, by the way. Make sure you always join us on a Friday night. They're getting really popular, the Friday night show. And I am currently going through what I'm putting together for this Friday night show. And we've got some more great footage from the Airfields. This last week, we featured 2001. This week, we're going to go back to 2000. When they had the Stealth B-2 bomber and lots of other great aircraft there. So that's being put together at the moment. I'll be working on that. Well, I was working on it all day today. We're working on it again tomorrow. We got Dickie McVitie, but I've got no biscuits to dip in my tea. Neil Hubbard, Stu Bear, with that great yeah, that's about how I look at the moment, I tell you. So nice one, thank you for that. Talking of which, I'm going to have to get some tea in just a moment. I've got the coconut tea lined up with me. Oh yes, got the flask right here. So they're riding against Sheffield down there, are they? Okay, thank you very much. "757 Superfan. Well, hey, don't just think about it, buy it. Hey, help Airshow World grow. That's what it's all about." Yeah, what tea do I recommend? Well, of course, I'm going to say coconut tea, aren't I? It all depends. It's coconut black tea that I have. It's loose. The one I have, it's loose leaf tea. It's not in tea bags, but check it out. They do about 1,000 different types. You will not be disappointed, I tell you. Why is the camera not moving? I can move the camera wherever you want it to move. You ask me what you want to see. I'm just talking to you lot at the moment because there's nothing going on at this moment in time. Just while we wait for the aircraft to appear. But don't you worry, I will be here until quite late into the evening tonight. Dickomet Viti. All right. You're going Mildenhall. Great. Mildenhall and Lakenheath on Tuesday. We'll have a great time there, Dickie. What I would do for you at the moment, let's go on a wide angle so you get a good idea of what it's like down here. Told you, I'm a poet. Right, I'm going to keep it like that just for a moment. If you want me to zoom in on anything, you know, now's the time while it's quiet, and I'll certainly do that for you. Meanwhile, I'm probably going to go A over T in a minute as I reach over and try. Aha! We got it. Get the flask of tea. There it is. Okay, there's the proof. And inside there, it's like gold, I tell you. Liquid gold. Coconut tea. If you like coconut, the link's at the top. It's pinned to the top, but also it's in the description of the video. There's a link there. Click on that. It'll take you straight to the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company and get it ordered right now. And the best of it is, if you use the code of Airshow, AIRSHOW, no spaces, uppercase, you'll get 15% off all your orders, okay? Not just on your first order, but on all of your orders. And if you start buying your tea from there and you're a regular customer, you will get these reward points. Every time you buy your tea, you get so many points. And by Jove, they really do add up. So keep getting that tea from them and help Airshow World grow, because I want to get a new video camera so I can do even better videos for you guys. I mean, I've always said it, this video's okay. It's fantastic for handheld shots, but I'm not ever so keen with it on the tripod. It's not too bad tonight because there's very little wind, but if there's a little bit of wind, it's not perfect. So it's to do with the this fantastic image stabilizer that it has. It needs movement to be able to make the image stabilizer actually work. But it has improved. I've done a firmware upgrade, as I've mentioned many times before. But of course, there's some people who are just popping. They're probably here for the first time. And if you are here for the first time, you're with Stu Bear. And of course, it's Airshow World. And I tell you what I'm going to do, just while we have this tea, because you don't want to hear me drinking the tea, we'll do a quick replay of a couple of things. Is it live? I've got the t-shirt on, by the way. I'll show you a couple of things that were here last week, okay, and what you can expect to see later this evening, because it'll get busy. If we get any aircraft coming in, while I hit the replay, I'll go live, obviously, immediately. Okay, so don't worry, I will be back with you in just a moment. Hornish B, what are you saying? It's fake? No, the bear is not fake. The bear really is live, and he's certainly here right now. Hornish, I'll explain what we're doing. It's a little bit quiet at the moment, so just to be able to save you, you know, looking at paint dry, if you like, because it is a little bit quiet at the moment. Just playing a few replays from last week when we had that real nasty bit of weather coming through. But don't you fear, we will certainly have some action for you. It normally gets busy around about 8 o'clock here at East Midlands Airport, and as you can see, that jumbo jet is being loaded right now. So hopefully right about 8:30, 9 o'clock, that's when that normally departs. But don't you worry, my man, we will certainly bring you lots of live action tonight, and you'll see all the pretty lights of the runway, which will look rather cool just a little bit later. But just while we're waiting for the aircraft to turn up, we'll just go back to that bit of video. All right, so stay with us, okay? We'll be back live, and the bear will say hi to you in just a mo. So that's our Boeing 76. Meanwhile, we're going to... And we're back live with you right now. And unfortunately, it is still very, very quiet. And I'm going to be pretty mean because I'm not going to do the replay of that jumbo jet, because we're going to be seeing it actually taking off just a little later tonight, which there it is, still being loaded up. And all the way from Australia, it's our good friend. It's the one and only Sleepy Spider. Hiya, Sleepy. Great to see you. Thank you for putting the message in. Not seen much of you recently, obviously because of the time differences and what have you, but always good to see you, and hope you're having a good day over there in Australia. He says, I might buy some of that tea. Maybe. Don't think about it. Get it ordered. Who else have we got in the chat room at the moment? Well, we've got Carl. Hiya, Carl. Nice to see you. Which, hey, that reminds me, I've got to send a message to a friend of mine to let him know we're actually live. Otherwise he'll be very upset. I forgot to mention it last week. There we go, that's got that sorted. Meanwhile, back over in the chat room, we've got a few people knocking about, and we'll probably say hi to them. Hello there.
Hello.
How are you? All right?
Good, yeah.
Good. Is it okay if you guys get on the film? Is that your dad over there?
That one right there.
Yeah, do you want to check with him if it's okay? If it's okay, because sometimes when I pan, I might get you in the shot, and I'm live at the moment. It's going out live on the internet. So I always like to get permission, you see. It's all right. I won't point the camera and say hi to them until they say, yeah, you could do a video. It's all right, just run straight past them. I can't see a thing. I've got the close-up glasses on, you see, so I can read the chat room, but as far as people are concerned in the distance, I wouldn't have a clue who is who. Phil Tovey out the devil, you. Good to see you. Is in Warwickshire. Oh, that's interesting. Phil, are you going to that air show in just a few weeks' time? The Midlands air show. I'm certainly going to be going to that and getting some video footage for you. So we can probably feature some of that on the Friday night show, if I can get back in time, that is. David Bailey. Hiya, David. Tom Durrell. Okay, well, so it's a bit quiet for you at the moment, and you know, it's a bit like paint drying, but don't you worry, it will get busy, and I will be here for the night. Well, wait for those bikes to go by. hopefully till around about 10 o'clock this evening. So we'll certainly be able to bring you some action, so don't worry. Xander Lightfoot, is that how you say it? I think it must be. It says new to aviation. Well, thank you for coming along to Airshow World. It's fantastic to have your company. But of course, for anybody that's just popped along to Airshow World, don't forget, always when you put a message in the chat room, always make sure it's respectful to everybody. That is the most important thing. Don't want to upset anybody at all. We're a real happy bunch here, and that's the way it's got to be. So always think before you put a message in. Think, that's not going to upset the bear, is it? No, you certainly won't upset me. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. This week, certainly hope to be with you most days down here at East Midlands Airport, because Tuesdays, that's normally pretty good. Probably I'll pop up tomorrow night round about, we'll probably go live round about 8:30, because I think it doesn't get, it all depends. I will check on the running order of aircraft. Gordon, hiya Gordon, that's Gordon Duncan. Hi Stu, just watch the Bluebird. All right, yep, that's on its way. That's Boeing 737, and he's also put the registration as well. What a fantastic guy. So thank you very much, and it's on its way. And he says, hope to see you at the Hall or the Heath later this year. Yeah, thank you Gordon. I was down at Milden Hall and Lake and Heath from the I was there from around about the 14th of April. I had a great time. Yeah, she's a bit of a beauty. How's it doing anyway, that jumbo jet? They're still loading, aren't they, hey? Andy Nimrod says, good evening Stu, hope you're keeping well. We're keeping absolutely fine and dandy, thank you very much. Denise Martinez, how the devil are you? How's it going? Yeah, Dickie Mavidi. That Ryanair that went over to the Faro Portuguese Republic, that it took off from here around about 5 o'clock. Saw it going up. I went, I bet I know where that's going. And that is exactly where it's been. It's probably landed by now. And he's saying it'll be back here at East Mids at around about 20 past 11. Yeah, I'll be well out of here by then. But as I say, I hope to be live with you until around about 10 o'clock tonight. Getting later and later each week because it's staying lighter longer. That's the great thing. And which is a good thing really, because it gets busy at night. He says with his fingers and toes and everything else crossed. Jazzy John. Hiya Jazzy, how the devil are you? And can we hear something actually powering up? Let's have a look. So definitely, hey, just pop in and out throughout the evening. I won't be offended at all because, as I say, it is quiet at the moment. But I will be here, as I say, until 10 o'clock, and hopefully I'll be here tomorrow night, and probably quite a few other nights this week. A lot depends on the weather, of course. Yeah, so Laura, I should be here tomorrow night, probably a little bit, I'll be going live a little bit later. What I will do, I'll get hopefully a list of aircraft, the times and what have you, and from that try to work out the best time to hit the live. But I went live this evening to get that FedEx actually taking off, and I thought, yeah, it'll probably get busy straight after that, like last week, but it certainly isn't at the moment, but it will later, I promise you. Just because we've got a fantastic bunch of people in the chat room. We love you to bits, so thank you very much. Heather Ramsey says 4 planes heading your way. 737, 767, a 777 and another 737. Heather, thank you very, very much for letting us know that. They certainly will there. Paul, there we go, just went through the list of aircraft that are actually turning up. Thank you very much there, Matt. That's kind of you. We hope. Got to have a look at flight radar now, haven't we? Hey, the 360 radar is the one that I actually use. So let's have a quick look at that and try to confirm that we've got some aircraft coming your way. Let's have a look. I hope they're not too far away. Aha. I'm going to get along without you now. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got West Atlantic, just like last week, appearing from the south. And it's currently heading towards Wigston. There we go. That's that rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Wigston. What a great name. And it's just south of Leicester, which I'm sure I know Wigston really well. Oh, talking of Leicester, now, as you know, I'm not into football whatsoever, but hey, I'm local. Leicester is my home, if you like, and wow, Saturday. For anybody, I mean, I say I don't, I'm not a fan of football at all, but if you live in Leicester, wow, fantastic. First time ever, and they won the FA Cup for the first time. And in fact, it was the first time since 1969 that they were actually in the final. Well, I can only just remember. And wow, just fantastic. Me not being a fan of football, hey, I was watching it live, and even I shouted for that goal. It was brilliant. Really was. Do you know what? I might even get into football from now on. It was great. And those saves, brilliant. Really good. I think, I don't know your opinion, but even if you supported Chelsea or whatever else, I still think deep down, most people would go, wow. Fair play to them. You know, so well done Leicester, great. That's got that off my chest. I got the good feeling, you know, it's a feel good feeling, that's what it is. And sometimes sport can do that. And I hope a little bit later we'll be able to put a smile on your faces with some aircraft heading your way. Well, heading my way, but me sending it out to you live on the internet. Right here on Airshow World. You see, Heather, she knows her stuff, because that Star Air 767, that is heading towards Nantwich. So that's not too far away, probably about, 10-15 minutes away. Also, heading from the south, as we mentioned at that Boeing 737 West Atlantic Cargo Airlines. And we've also got one of those Reims/Cessna F406 Caravan 2s. Those aircraft, we've mentioned it lots of times, that just fly around all day. Normally when one lands, another one gets ready to take off. So when that lands, watch out for another one, probably in about 5 minutes after that, taking off. Let's move the camera back over to our jumbo jet. As you can see, cargo doors are closed, so that's a good indication that let's have a look. Normally the other ones stay open a little bit longer, so probably around about 20 minutes, something like that, when that hopefully will be taking off. You probably noticed the DHL, that's got the cargo doors open, so a little bit of activity there. But for activity for aircraft, we should have that starting any minute, probably in about 5 minutes' time. It's been a bit of a long wait tonight, hasn't it, eh? I should have probably recorded that FedEx and gone live just a little bit later, but hey, never mind. So how's the chat room going? Everybody behaving? I know you are. Let's have a quick look and say hi. If you joined us on Friday night for the live from the Edit Room show, that was, as you know, our usual Friday night live thing that we do for 60 minutes live from the studio at the moment. When we go out and about, it's from the what I call the Edit van, but we showed some features from way back from East Midlands Airport back in it was over 20 years ago. Goodness gracious. And at the moment, I'm currently preparing this Friday's show. And we're going to feature some more great stuff, taking you back to 2000 with the Airfield. We featured 2001 last Friday. This week, it'll be some videos with the B2 Stealth and lots of other, the B1 and what have you. That'll be on Friday night as well, together with a few other bits and bobs that we can all throw together. And together with that new feature that we're doing, where the Airshow World followers, you're more than welcome to actually send something over to me, and you never know, I might just feature it sometime. If you want to get in touch of how to do that, all you've got to do is send me an email. Email address is stu, S-T-U, @airshowworld.com. Easy as that. Meanwhile, quick last slurp of this gorgeous coconut tea, and we'll get that aircraft for you. Right, let's have a look, see what's on the approach. So that's our first arrival for this evening at Boeing 737 West Atlantic, as you could see with your own eyes. If you just popped along to Airshow World, you're new to all of this, hey, do us the big favour. Give it the thumbs up, subscribe to Airshow World, and it's absolutely free to subscribe. And obviously the chat room's absolutely free as well. Thank you very much, Stinky Mole. What a great name, Stinky Mole. Sorry, the noise is me just zipping the coat up. Right, I've got this coat, which is very proud of this coat. It's a special horse riding one. Very, very proud of it. Special limited edition thing. So, thank you very much. Say no more. Okay, I won't. I better not say no more. And Matt Smith, he is in the chat room. Mark, hey, we've got Mark over in the Netherlands. Hiya, Mark. Nice to see you, and thank you for putting that message in. There we go, way down the other end of the runway. That's where that West Atlantic has gone. And down there is the UPS hub. In fact, you can see one of the UPS aircraft. And you never know, we may get one of those probably tomorrow night. Because I hope to be, if the weather behaves itself, I'll be with you tomorrow night. Probably a little bit later in the evening. Brandon, where's Brandon? There you are, Brandon. Good afternoon from Indianapolis. Wow, you know where to live, don't you? Hey, Indianapolis, the Indy 500. Hey, so are they having the Indy 500 this year? When is it? Big smiley face from Stinky Mole. Thank you very much there, Stinky. We can call you Stinky. You don't mind, do you? No, of course you don't. Star Air on the downwind. Okay, 7,000 feet. It's really clear tonight, so you never know. Mind you, my eyes are rubbish, as I say, so it could be right in front of me and I probably wouldn't see it. But I tell you what you can see is this beautiful, beautiful sky. Well, not the sky, with the sun at the moment. I'm not going to point the camera over at the sun just yet. I will do when it gets a little bit lower, but it's still just a little bit too bright. But on those flying bananas over there, doesn't that look great? Certainly brings the colour out. Talking to DHLs. Oh, we're going to get it in time. There he goes. Zooming off in that direction. Because obviously you can hear the traffic because I'm just above it. And if we give you the wide angle shot, there we go. If you do come down here anytime, whatever you do, be careful where you park. Do not park anywhere with those red lines. Double red lines everywhere. Be very, very careful. They are really keen on it. And before you know it, you'll get £100 fine. Let's see what's happening. Are we being pushed back yet? No, not me. I'm talking about the jumbo over there. Not yet. Not far off. giving us a wave. It's pinging. Thank you, Julie. Now that's our Julie. What can we tell you about Julie? Well, Julie's Julie. She's fantastic, and wouldn't be without her. She's absolutely brilliant. So thank you, Julie. We've got Bro Gaming saying thanks to somebody or other, Spreckers, I think it is, for telling me this is on. That's all right. Hey, now's the time to do the sharing because it's going to get a little bit busier. Oh, let me quickly move that camera in that direction. Maybe just sit. There we go. Do you remember me telling you about that aircraft that just keeps on flying around all day? There it is. And in a moment, there'll be another one going out. Another Ream/Cessna Caravans. That's what it says. That's what it tells me anyway on flight radar. Anyway, where were we? So yes, keep your eyes open. There'll probably be another one going up in a moment. It'll make a lie out of it. It probably won't do it, but who knows? Smosh. Hiya, Smosh. Thank you for the info. Start Air, 5 minutes away. Thank you. Rob H. Nice evening, it says. Yeah. Oh, it's great. It says, heavy rain at Heathrow. Be thankful you're not at Heathrow. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not. I think my good mate, Jerry, he was last night, wasn't he? He was down there with the horses and what have you. I love horses. I saw a photograph. I think he sent it across to me on my Twitter. Brilliant. So good on you, Jerry. Keep it up. Brilliant. Great. What a great location with those horses. And that brilliant view as well, straight down the runway. So well done. Hobbish. Is that how you say it? Harish, is it? Something like that. Anyway, I do apologise. I'm useless when it comes to things like I have to make it the writing really big and then go, I think so. Anyway, you know who you are. And what does he say? He says, now you're live, waiting for the DHL. Yep. You got the DHL over there. Cargo jet, especially for my good mate over there in Canada. That is Canforce 3. And as you can see, being pushed back right now is that Boeing 747 jumbo jet. So get the sharing going. Let's get as many folks on as possible. Because now, hopefully, is the time that it starts to get busy. Start Air on final. Okay, I'm looking, but yes, I can see it. I'll move the camera in that direction in just a moment when it's a little bit more into sight. I can see the lights ablaze, but that's about all at the moment. But don't you worry, you won't miss a thing. Well, hopefully, anyway. There's no guarantee. The bear doesn't give a guarantee at all. Oh no. You never know. But we will do our best for you. Promise you. Share the link. Spread the love. Oh, there's lots of love. I've got a lot of love to give. Do you know that? Do you realise? Cheers, Julie. That's what Julie says. Definitely share the link because I think quite a few people would, if you like aircraft, you'll certainly enjoy this. William Lawson, he's over there in Gosport in Scotland. I mean, I know watching this on video is, hey, being here, I'm looking at that. Oh, what a sight. Oh, that is just, with that bit of, setting sun on it. Beautiful. Anyway, let's go to the end of the runway because just about to land. And as always, I'll go nice and quiet, even though it's a long way away. But I don't like to talk over it while they're landing. So this is East Midlands Airport in 2021. But if you want to see what East Midlands Airport was like in, well, 21 years ago, we featured a few little snippets last Friday night on the Friday night live show, the 60-minute show. But I've actually put the full video out, and you can find that on the first page of Airshow World. I did a premiere last night, around about what was it, about 7 o'clock, something like that. So we did that for you, and yeah. So if you want to see what it was like, but it was all filmed live side, actually, where that jumbo jet is now. It was great. Well, actually, all over the airfield. Great days when I used to do the filming on the live airside, as we should call it. What do you like? Hey, don't forget, whenever you put a message in, always make sure it's respectful to everybody at all times. That's the most important thing. We certainly don't want to offend anybody, whatever. And another DHL lorry just went by. I don't know if the camera, they blocked the camera out for a moment, but with another aircraft on finals. We'll move the camera over in that direction in just a moment. Don't lose the chat room. We will try not to. I'll just zoom in for a moment to see what is happening up there. Make sure we're nicely in focus. Oh yes. Meanwhile, down at the other end of the runway, let's see what we've got. Any second we'll move the camera over there. Okay, so it's Aerologic Boeing 777. Nice. Let's have a look. Let's do it slower than that. Oh, it's looking great. Here we go. What a truly great sight, eh? You've got your 777, jumbo jet, and also another aircraft just about to land. What a great sight that was. Meanwhile, and if our Boeing 747 doesn't hang around for too long, might look quite, it'll be obviously very high, but the actual sun setting is beautiful. We'll have a quick look at that in just a moment. Let's have a quick look at the jumbo taxiing down. But before the sun completely goes, there we go. There's our beautiful sky at the moment, with probably a post in the way. Oh goodness gracious, that's gorgeous. It's what I'm going to have to do, just bear with me for 1 second, because the jumbo's still taxiing down. I'm just going to lift this up a little bit. There we go. Take the camera up. Let's have a look at this. Oh yes, I do like that shot. There we go. Let's just drop the camera back down again a little bit. And you can see on the approach we've got a couple of aircraft which we're going to zoom into in just a moment. Let's tighten the tripod back up so we're nice and steady for the shots. And let's see what we've got. See, I told you, it's worth waiting for because it gets busy at night. Thanks, Transport Guy. He said, oh, by the way, I heard the Aeropark is opening up later this month. Well, that's fabulous news to hear. That really is. And certainly support the guys over there. Meanwhile, yet another aircraft just about to land. Great, bring it on. Whoops, moved it too far. Well, what a wonderful sight that was. Beautiful. Going into the setting sky. Oh, with the sun setting over there. Glad we got that sunset shot for you earlier. Let's just zoom back in a little bit more. Great, love that. Just checking there's nothing else on the approach at the moment, which there's not, so that's okay. A great sight. Hope that came out okay for you guys. Hey, if it didn't, don't worry, I recorded it. Love it. And there it is, still making its way. Cincinnati, I think that's where it's going, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. And then, no doubt, it'll be back again tomorrow around about 12:30, something. I think that's normally about the time that it arrives back. Tomorrow afternoon. Right, in a moment, of course, I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat room, and but we've got more action going on. Looks like that DHL is getting ready to be pushed back. Flight radar, we'll have a look at that. Stop saying flight radar, it's 360 radar, you fool. Oh, sorry. Yes, we'll have a look at 360 radar. Meanwhile, we have got something else just about to take off. Oh, it's another one of those aircraft that goes out with that call sign of endurance, and that's certainly what it will be doing, staying out for quite a while normally. But as you go over the top, we will go back to the end of the runway. Because somewhere over there we've got an aircraft coming in. Trying to find out what it is. Ah, it's another West Atlantic. And it's an ATP this time. All right. Whew. Did you get some nice photographs? Beautiful, wasn't it? What a sight. Sorry, it just glared at me. Gave me a funny look. He thinks I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself. Right, while we wait for the next aircraft to appear, which I'm pretty sure we have something else, I think I just noticed it. Let's find out anyway. What else do we have heading our way? we have a Boeing 767, a Star Air. Well, that's probably around about 8 minutes away, probably a little bit longer. Make it 10, make it 12, whatever. But it's certainly heading our way, together with a few other aircraft as well. So certainly worth staying with the bear right here at Airshow World. And I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have a word with a few folks out there. So if you want to put a message into the chat room, just to say hi, or whatever you're doing, or what have you been doing today, we'll try, I'll do my best to give you a mention as soon as my chat room actually refreshes. Let's have a look, see what we can find out, see how the devil you're all doing. Azanda, is that how you say it? But whoa, thank you for your lovely stream. Thank you very much for that really kind and so thoughtful, brilliant donation. That is so kind of you. Thank you very, very much indeed. It's really appreciated. What a nice thought that is. Thank you very, very much. And to anybody else that's put donations in the past, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Scott Cowell. Let's have a look. Stu, there is a DHL 757 just flown over his house. Xander, thank you. Xander. Thank you very much. That's Xander with that kind donation. What did I say? I can't remember. Right, I've got to get my head together now. I've got to zoom in and see what's what. So, David H. When I say zoom in, look at the chat room. That's what I'm talking about. David H. We've got also Chris. Hey, Chris. Hey, we've got a wash. I don't mean I'm having a wash at the moment. We've got a wash 2004. Now, a wash is really into his flight sims. So check his YouTube channel out if you like flight sims. And I used to like the flight sims, but I've not had time anymore. Too busy doing all the video editing and getting Friday night show all ready for you guys. Let's have a look. Who else? We've got Jane. Still here watching. You see, that's brilliant. That's what I love. See, I thought, well, I hope I don't upset her by saying goodbye to Jane. You know, the Slade reference. And obviously we haven't. So it's good to see you there, Jane. We've got Tad. We've got On His Way Discovering Thailand. That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? I bet he's got a good YouTube channel worth checking out, because that's where he's from, Thailand. Gary Inge. Hey, he's reminiscing again. Hey, yeah, I don't blame you. There were good days, weren't they, Gary? 2001, Mildenhall, hot dogs and dip your hands in ice. Yeah, well, not cold beer for me. I don't drink beer, but yeah, that American Coca-Cola. Ooh, makes my eyes go round, I tell you. Oh, love the taste of American Coke. Alan, what you like? Fell asleep. No problem. I hope you're with us now. I'm still live. I hope he's with us. Just a moment. There we go. I keep losing the chat room. I'm clicking so many different things. It's really difficult on the phone, I tell you. Right, let's get back. And also keep my eyes for the prize of aircraft coming in. By the way, what are you looking at? Okay, that's good. Where were we? We're going to say hi to Leslie White. That chat room again. I've lost it. Oh, it's one of those days. It's one of those nights, I tell you. One of those crazy, crazy nights. There we go. Music reference. Who sung that? One of these days. Or was it one of these nights? It was the Eagles, wasn't it? There certainly is. Yep. What does Julie say? Julie, she says, Dave, there's a PayPal link on this channel. Yeah, you can see it. It's on, and also it's on the fan page, which is called Airshow World fan page. If you've never checked that out, hey, pop across. We'll let you in. You can post photographs, all sorts of stuff. Airshow World fan page, and of course, there's the usual Airshow World. I think there's several things. I've got the Airshow World page, but the Airshow World fan page is an actual group, so you can join in and have a chat and all sorts of good stuff and put your pictures, which lots of people do. So thank you very much. That's Julie. She created that a while ago. 767 is coming my way at 1:15. Heather, you're doing a fantastic job. Thank you very much. Is it Heather or is it PJ? I think it's Heather. I don't know. Julie will let me know. Donald or Roger Palmer. I like saying that because he's a great guy. He's over there in... You're in the USA, aren't you? So thank you very much, Donald, for popping in. Always good to see you. Crofty's Gaming, keeping us informed of aircraft that are popping in, letting us know there's lots more going on. Because, of course, as you see, it gets busy at night. It was deadly quiet earlier, but it's nice and busy now. Well, thank you very much there, Kevin. Yeah, he says the Facebook group is great, highly recommended. Thank you. I'm sure Julie definitely appreciates that, and I certainly do as well. Have I missed anybody out tonight? I hope not. If I have, just put a message in and say, hey, you missed me out, Stu. I'll try not to. Canned Corn. Hi to you as well. Visions International, Wayne S. Ducati Supersports, we like the sound of that. Jim Gemmell. Alexander Lightfoot. We've got Dan as well. Hiya, Dan. Hawthorne. Dan. Is that Dan as in my mate Dan the man that was at Mildenhall last summertime? I wonder if it is Dan, if that's old Dan the man, let me know. So I met somebody at Mildenhall last summertime and he kept us well informed. What a scorching hot day it was as well. It was the day the U2 took off from Mildenhall, and we were doing a live stream and what have you, and he kept us well informed. But it might not be him. He'll let me know anyway, I'm sure he will. Jack. Hiya, Jack. Sorry. All right, I did the pun. I had to, but I said hiya instead of the usual what I would say. We haven't had anybody called Jean yet. Yeah, we need somebody called Jean so I could do the other bit. Hi, Jean. David H. So there you go. Oh, David, that'd be really kind of you. So yeah, it's that easy. You can either, if you want to make a donation, I don't ask, okay? I get really embarrassed about that sort of thing. Donations and all the rest of it. I just do this for a little bit of fun, but if you want to, I do appreciate it. Is kind and I do appreciate it, so thank you everybody. It has helped, there's no doubt about it. I've been able to get equipment and things that I normally would not have been able to do. I'd love to get another camera, but I'm not asking, definitely not. King Henry the Eighth. Henry the Eighth, I am. Okay. I got so excited that he's in the room, I forgot what he said. Oh, he's saying hello to Leslie White. Okay. Be Nurse. Ketchup and mustard livery. Yeah, the DHLs, they do, don't they? Oh, it's brilliant to have a moment to say hi to a few people while there's so many folks in the chat room. Love you to bits. I mean, I always say, make sure it's all... You're always going to get the odd message from somebody. That's the nature of the game, isn't it? But as a rule, everybody is just fantastic in the chat room, and I appreciate the messages so much. Thank you. And of course, I do apologise for anybody that I miss. Okay, Marge from Flying Matters. All right, she's in the chat room. Thank you very much. Good to see you. I'm going to lose the chat room again. Oh, but I've got it back. Right, as you can see, there's aircraft. There's one going that way, and there's another DHL heading down the taxiway. Let's go wide angle so you can see both. I've been waiting, I tell you, for a long time, all the way through the winter, to get to a point where we can go out at night and get these great... Because it's light till really late. And the further north you go, it gets lighter for even longer. Oh, David, thank you very, very much for the, on the PayPal. That's really kind. And also, thank you very much to Xander. Xander, you're so kind. Thank you. We've got another aircraft coming in. As I lose the chat room. Get across. Right. Let's have a look. See what's coming in. Little bit too far out at the moment, so we'll concentrate still on our slow taxiing at DHL. Right, where were we? Come on, hit that button. Do you know what? I'm definitely going to have to get somebody with me to do the chat and prompt me on stuff, because oh boy, it is so difficult. It really is. I miss so many things. But I tell you what, I have just seen. We've got Bart Simpson. Well, it's not Bart Simpson, but that's his little icon that he uses. And he's put £10 into the chat room. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, Chris, and to anybody else that's put those donations tonight. Gosh, I can't believe it. Thank you so much. I never ask, but it is appreciated. You can still hear the birds. And they blip, blip, blip every now and again of the radar, which is going round and round and round. Gets louder the more I point the camera in that direction. Sometimes it doesn't, you don't pick it up at all, but then other times you do. It's quite strange, but never mind. Anyway, doesn't matter. Ah, he says you're welcome, Stu. Thank you very much. He's a cool dude as well, with that little emoji he's put in with a thumbs up. Shane Smith. Hi, Shane. Wayne S. Any Jet 2 planes? Not really. I don't think they're flying still yet. I haven't seen any on the schedule, but I'm sure they will be soon because more and more flights. A Ryanair went up today from here to Faro. It'll be heading back here at around about 20 past 11 tonight. Lee Davis. Oh man, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Hey, we will get a new camera at this rate, won't we? Aha, thank you, Laura. We love you. She says it's a Star Air. No, Steve. No, I'm not using the wireless mic. Beep bop. Starts to look great, doesn't it, this time of night with the lights. I should be with you tonight till around about 10 o'clock, I'd have thought, but I'll be live with you again tomorrow night. That looks great. Yeah, I should be with you tomorrow night, providing the weather behaves itself. Probably be a little bit later going live, but I will try to find out what's coming in. If there is anything special, and it is busier, because I don't want you to just be looking at literally a blank runway and what have you, like we were earlier. But even though, you guys, you stayed, and it's fantastic. Heather, what does Heather say? Julia says thank you to Heather. Come on, what does Heather say? I can't see it. Heather's certainly keeping us well informed. Thank you. Darren Bailey, thank you. Confirming the aircraft. And as you remember, we've got a DHL waiting to go. There's one taxiing down. There's 2 aircraft on the approach. Let's go wide for a minute and then we'll zoom in. Ian Morrison is saying hi to Chris. Thank you, Crofty's Gaming. Thank you very much for letting us know. Let's show that so everybody can see it. Come on, show. And that should be what we've got right now. Going to Crofty, thank you very much. That's Crofty's Gaming. What a guy. Thank you for the info. Paul Andrews says hi. Lee Davis. We love the community, don't we just? You're brilliant, all of you. I love you. Even though I've lost the aeroplane for a minute. Oh, there it is. There it is. So who sung that disco record back in the 1980s? I was remember that record. It always reminds me of I opened this nightclub up back in 1981. It was called Benson's, and that was the big dance song that particular time. We had Dave Lee Travis. What a guy. Talking of bears, I tell you what, he was like a bear. You know, the hairy monster. He certainly was. He was, but honestly, don't believe what what was written about him. He was a great guy. He gave me a bear hug, I tell you. I still... Any military planned in the future? Yeah, of course there will be. Very, very soon I'll be off on my travels. So I'll keep you posted on that. But for the next couple of weeks, though, I will be at base, okay? Because I've got a air show coming up in a couple of weeks. The first air show, it's going to be the first air show that the Red Arrows are going to display at this year. Daryl Barber! Hiya, Daryl! Good to see you, mate. Yeah, the old hairy monster, DLT. The hairy cornflake, we used to call him in the mornings. Yes, the Midlands Air Show. So, going to get hopefully some nice videos for you from that. That's the weekend, first weekend in June. I can hear music. So what did we say this aircraft is that's actually landing at the moment? It's getting a little bit too dark for me to actually see what they are. There we go, you're turning off. All right. But as you can see, lining up, it's a huge monster, isn't it? A DHL. Now, if it's heading to America and it's sort of banks to the right, that'll be great because I'll be able to get it in. But if it turns left, it's going to be tricky. So I'll get it coming towards us and then we'll probably lose it for a second. Anyway, let's go quiet so you can hear it. Let's have a look, see what else we've got. You probably noticed the moon. Gosh, so yeah, it must be a month ago since I was at Mildenhall. And we got that shot with the moon and what have you. Ducati Super Sports is logging off. Well, thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you probably tomorrow night. Really does start to look fabulous at this time of night. Perfect. And there you see yet another DHL 767 and another one taking off right now with another one coming into land. Coming directly towards me, so like with the last one, we will lose it for a moment. Going up like a rocket. Still look at that sky. Wow. Anyway, there's an aeroplane up there and the moon. Just need the moon a little bit lower. Either that or the plane a little bit higher, and we'll be well away. Anyway, let's see what's on the approach as we move the camera back round. Starting to approach 9:30 British summertime here in the UK. Well, about 28 minutes past anyway. And it's still okay for taking videos and what have you. So it's certainly within the last 2 weeks, it really has poured out a huge amount. Let's have a quick look at the DHL ramp as that taxis into place. Let's go back. Anyway, did anybody get that music question right? There it is. Who sung that? I haven't had a chance to check with the chat room. I bet somebody's got it. Easy. Well, it was easy, wasn't it? What have we got? A DHL. Would you believe it? A 757 this time. See, we told you it was worth sticking with it because it certainly gets busy at night, and this certainly proves it. Let's see what else we have in store for you. I think normally it does go quiet around about 9:30ish. We'll see how it goes anyway. I was planning on being till about 10 o'clock, but if it goes really quiet, we'll probably adjourn, but we'll see anyway. I've got to get back to the chat room in a moment. I'll do that right after this aircraft landing. You can hear all the voices. They're a long way from me where I am. after this particular shot, I will check the... Actually, I'll tell you what, won't do any harm, will it? No, I'll do it in a moment. I'll check the shutter speeds in a moment. Drop it down. Make sure it's nice and low. I was watching a live stream earlier today. Gosh, I hope I got this right. I think it was Flying Matters. I think it was those guys. And apologies if I've got the wrong ones. But yeah, they were at Schiphol Airport, Amsterdam. And I was having a look on Google Earth as well, and wow, what a spot. It looked brilliant. So well done, guys. As the cars keep on going by, but it's a bit quieter with the cars now because it's getting later in the evening. But there's always a constant stream. What have we got? ASL Airlines. Oh, that's heading our way as well. But that's at least, what, say 10 minutes away, maybe longer. Behind that, there's a UPS, but is that heading our way? Let's have a look. No, I don't think the UPS is heading our way. But, there you go. You can tell I'm looking at the phone because I keep... Aeroplanes, stay, don't keep moving. No, we certainly want them to keep on moving because, oh boy. I felt really guilty at the beginning of the show when there was absolutely nothing going on, and but I hope we've redeemed ourselves by bringing you some great action tonight. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope if you've enjoyed it a fraction of the amount that I have, you've had a good time. And definitely, if you are new to the airshow world, certainly think about subscribing and making sure you got the notifications, because just like everybody else tonight, I think that's how most people found out. Either that or recommendations or whatever else. However YouTube works it, I don't know. But absolutely amazing the amount of folks that have joined us this evening. I say totally overwhelmed by it, and also by the incredible donations by some really lovely people. So thank you everybody, and thank you everybody in the that's been so respectful and nice in the chat room, because that's what it's all about. It's about being friendly, being nice. And what's that saying? Hey, if you can't say anything nice, say nothing at all. Be nice to everybody. That's what it's all about. Right, what have we got? What have we got? We're going through the chat room. We've got Rob H. A380. Sorry, A380. We wish, don't we, hey? We wish there was an A380. Rob H says A300 is only inbound. It seems okay. Or Donald. There's our Donald. Good to see you. Airline videos. Thank you, Alison Bowers. See, they're having a good old chat between themselves. I love it. Absolutely love it. Aha, Neil Neil Emerson says, hello from Bingham, not far away. And I'd imagine sometimes they sort of turn over near Bingham, heading as they head to runway 27. Lee Davis, what did he say? See, I'd have to go way back. Oh, Mark Johnston. I don't think it's Mark Johnston that we know from horse racing. It's a famous name, Mark Johnston. We mentioned that before, didn't we, eh? Up there in Middleham. In fact, yeah. I've got my very proud horse racing jacket on tonight. It's got a very famous horse on it. William Jones. Hiya, William. It's a good name, William Jones. Well, I'm sure somebody will probably answer that question for you there, William. Wanted to know what the high winds plane that just landed before the DHL. It had a blue and white livery. Okay, I'm sure somebody will answer that for you. Novo, if I rent a Cessna 172 at Egenex, will you do some dramatic close-ups? Of course I will. Send me an email, okay? We'll sort something out. Email address stu, S-T-U, at airshowworld.com. And we'll certainly sort something out for you. Hey, we'll take a GoPro up. Oh, lights. Looks like the Misterons then. See the lights on that DHL as the vehicles go by. Yeah, they're saying, the Misterons? What on earth is the Misterons? Oh, well, you've got to go back in time for that, haven't you? Who else have we got? Colleen M. at Asia World. For Skibble spotters, I would recommend you look up Taxiway Quebec spotting. Probably the best spot at Skibble Airport. Okay. Yeah, and the guy that was doing it today, that was a good spot. It's parking as well, isn't it? Where to park and things like that. Meanwhile, let's keep on rocking and rolling through the list, and then I'll have a look at 360. And is in Massachusetts. Well, Mark Johnston, what are you doing over there, Mark? No, seriously. There's a very famous horse racing trainer in the UK, and that, hey, you've got a famous name there. Right, thank you very much. There's an Airbus, which is about 15 minutes out, but the time is ticking away, and there's an aircraft taking off. I don't know what it is. Let's have a look. Let's get up there. Oh. You know, that moon is getting really useful for finding the aircraft after they've gone over the dead spot. We'll call it the dead spot, shall we? Because when they're turning, as we're looking in that direction to the left, it's pretty much impossible for me, because we're on the tripod. I'm at the very end of the runway, so it's impossible for me to keep them in. If they're banking to the right, like the Jumbo did, yes, then it looks, I can keep them in. Lights ablaze. Fabulous. Well, I hope you're enjoying this night session right here. I'm not going to go right into this. Goodness gracious. Probably for around about another 15 minutes, I would have thought, because obviously I've got to get all this kit all packed up, and I'm going to be in total darkness. So we've got as far as, let's have a look. Alison Tidy, big. She's putting her tongue out at us. What do you like? Eh? Beep, beep. ME 109 inbound. Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it, hey? Gracious, hey? Hopefully we'll get some of those, or the old warbirds pretty soon at, where are we going? Flying Legends in July, of course. Right, let me get bang up to date with the latest in the chat room. Ethan! Hey, Ethan! He's got his tongue. Stop putting your tongue out at me, young man. Ethan, how the devil are you doing, mate? You okay? Transport Guy, he says he's been uploading a video right on planes at Luton Airport. Oh, really? Walk round it. Let's have a look then. Let's go into the good look at the cargo jet for you then. I don't know what the scheduled time of takeoff for that is. Normally it's really late on a Monday, if it goes at all. I certainly don't think I shall be here for that, because anything that's coming into land now, it's just going to be pretty much, apart from when they've landed, they'll look pretty cool then with those lights, but the actual approach shots will just be washed out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to check the shutter speed. Let's have a look. See what we're on. Let's go down to the shutter speed then. Well, don't go that quickly. Okay. Let's go up. Shutter speed. Well, we're on auto, so that'll be fine. Let's give manual a go. Okay. All right. That doesn't look too bad. Enjoying the feed this evening. Okay. What are you eating? Oh, sorry. I see what you mean. Yeah. Robert, it's alright, I try to be funny, but it doesn't work. Love the blue neon. Yeah. Looks alright, doesn't it? Let's go zoom back. Well, if we were saying the next aircraft was about 15 minutes away, and that was around about 10 minutes ago, in theory, let me count on my fingers. In theory, that should be 5 minutes away. Should be off soon. Thank you, Chris. That's the cargo jet that he's referring to. And if you're watching this on your TV and you haven't got the fun and joy of the chat room, I certainly recommend you get one of those, get the smartphone out or whatever it is, so you can have a look at the fun and games in the chat room, because everybody's absolutely fantastic and we'll love them to bits. Like Mark Roberts. Hey, Mart Roberts, I do apologise. Great shots of all those aircraft lined up, especially at night. Yeah, it looks rather good, nice, doesn't it? Bradley Woolseycroft, is that correct? Yep, Woolseycroft, I think. Where do you come from, my lovely? Where do I come from? East Midlands Airport. That's where I live. I certainly am. Terry Torment, I certainly am going to go to Flying Legends, because I've got to go there, haven't I, hey? To get the sound of those fantastic warbirds. Get the two separate mics there. Hope the weather behaves itself. We'll do it. Geordie. Hey, Geordie. Good to see you. That's Geordie Aviation. Robert Maxfield enjoying the... Yeah, we mentioned him earlier. Thank you. Malcolm Janes. Janes, that's right. That's all right, Ethan. You make sure you get that real good education, my boy. Hey, concentrate on what you're doing. So thank you very much to Julie for keeping everybody entertained in the chat room, because of course, as you realise, it gets a little bit busy for the Bear when there's lots of aircraft. Right. Shall we move the camera yet? Well, you're going to get, it's going to be slightly blasted out by those lights in the sky. But I will stick with it. I will film it for you, and because it's the taxi shot, which should look rather cool. And I think this may be the last one of the day, but the Bear will be with you, hopefully, fingers crossed, weather in the right direction tomorrow night. Let's have a quick look. Is there anything else? Is there anybody else out there? Well, there's a UPS which is pinging on the ground. All right, but on the approach right now, let's see what it is anyway. It is an Airbus A300 ASL Airlines from Ireland, which should look quite nice. Let's unless it I'm trying to think, where does this park up? Does it come down the DHLN? It might turn short. We'll find out anyway. Hey, we're just guessing. Who knows? I can't remember. I'm going to lose my chat room again, aren't I? Because I clicked on the wrong thing. Oh, what do you like? What do you like, Mr. Bear? Right, so that's that. UPS looks like it could be taxiing. Right, let's zoom in. Thank you. UPS is pinging, due to go at 9:52. You see, I know my stuff, I tell you, you know. I mean, if somebody had told me, I'd give them credit. Thank you, Julie. Oh, yes, I think it certainly will be permanently at Sywell. We'll see how it goes this year, won't we, at Sywell? I wish, though, it was at Duxford. Does anybody know the reason why they've decided to have it at Sywell instead of Duxford? And Transport Guy is asking the same question as well. About why has it gone to Sywell? Sieg says, hey, did we get any heavies? You bet your bottom dollar, yeah. Jumbo jet and all these great cargo aircraft, which we'll see in just a moment when I pan across to the DHL ramp. Thank you, Steve. Dave A, thank you very much for that really fantastic, kind donation. You're a top man, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you very, very much. Thank you to everybody that's put donations in tonight. I can't believe it. Well, as you can see, the light is just about beat us, to be honest. And so I'm going to make this the last one of the... unless that UPS is at the end of the runway. I can see lights. I think it must be a vehicle. Is that or a light aircraft? Rory, hiya Rory, yeah, is new to the channel. Well, Rory, make sure you subscribe to Airshow World and the bell icon, you know, that gives you those notifications. That will be your friend, I can tell you, because I have a rough idea when I go live, but you just never know. I could be live at any time, so certainly do that. Paul Weaver, good show. Thanks for doing this late one. I will rewatch it from the start tomorrow. Oh, what a guy. And he's put a real kind donation. Paul, I can't thank you enough. Thank you. And as I said, everybody, thank you very, very much. If the weather behaves, I will try to be up here tomorrow night. But the one show that you can almost guarantee, that's the Friday night live at 7 p.m. British summertime. That is the 60-minute show. It's what it is basically. It's fast moving, lots of different aircraft, lots of different normally air shows. We normally have a theme each week. It's a bit like my DJ days. Yeah, I try to do small little bits with a bit of chat in between. Not much chat while the aircraft are going on, which is what it's all about. And also, I try to put in a few bits of what we've done in the week. So there'll probably be a few highlights from what we've done tonight and possibly tomorrow night if the weather behaves, as I said. But this Friday's theme is going to be the Air Fate at Mildenhall from 2000. Last week we featured some from 2001. This week it'll be from 2000. There is something just about to take off, but I'm not expecting a great shot. It could be the UPS. We'll go for it. This is where the moon is. Right. And the stars. Let's have another look at that moon, hey? And it's going to be a really clear night tonight. You can see the flashing aircraft going over the top. We've got the moon and the stars above. Well, what a great night it turned out to be tonight. Thank you very, very much, everybody that's joined us. I could see something with my dodgy eyes taxiing down. Oh, look what it is. Canforce, my good friend Barney over there in Canada. That's for you, mate, if you're watching. Let's have a look at this. And you can probably hear that aircraft going over the top. I'm sure the mics are probably picking that up. Let's see what's going on. I was going to go, you see, but I'm still with you. So thank you, Paul Weaver, Dave A, fantastic, and everybody else that's put very, very kind donations tonight. Why do I keep getting this strange woman popping up? Oh my. It's something to do with Facebook. Facebook is weird, I tell you. Right, I've got it back. We're back with the chat room. How far down the taxiway are you? So we'll make this the very... I know I said the last one was going to be the very last one, but I really like this aircraft because it reminds me of my good mate, Canforce 3. And also, we've got another good friend over there in Canada, and that's our very own Jazzy John 30. He's a great guy. We all know Jazzy. Hey, I don't know. I've no idea when Jazzy finds time to sleep. But you look after yourself, my boy. And I hope I don't miss this aircraft, because it should bank as it comes towards us. As you look at it, it'll be to the left, but as I'm filming it and turn, it'll be to the right. Does that make sense? Well, it does to me. JD, job done. JD Fisher, what does he say? Thank you so much. I appreciate. I just got word. Okay, I'm going on vacation. Nice one. In June, was that in June or July? It's like the messages, they just jump all over the place. Marge, yeah. Of course, we all know Jazzy. Victor Tilson. Like that one. I'm not going to read it. You've got to read it yourselves in the chat room. So if you watching on the TV, like I said earlier, don't forget, have your phone running at the same time. You can join in with all the great fun in the chat room. If you want to put a message in the chat room, you've got around about 1 minute. You can talk amongst yourselves after the show is finished tonight. But I'm going to look at the chat room for another 30 seconds and then I will be closing it as far as I'm concerned. But you can talk amongst yourselves for at least another 10 minutes or something like that. So thank you very much, everybody that's joined us this evening. I'm going to get this last aircraft and then the bear is going to get out of here. And we'll hopefully see you tomorrow night. So make a date. I can't say don't be late because I'm not sure the exact time when I'm going to go live tomorrow night. Probably be a little bit later. Don't forget, keep ordering that tea from the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. The link is in the video, just underneath where it says more, okay? There's a link there. Get the best tea and coffee in the world. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Canforce 3 and Jazzy, this is for you. You probably won't be able to make out what it is, but the thought is there anyway. And there it goes, heading away and probably heading over the top of Julie and around about 10 minutes. And there we go, that's what it's like here at this time of year. The sun is just below the horizon. Fabulous. And then it will reappear around about 4:30. But of course, the further north you go, the lighter it is. That's how it is at this time of year. Absolutely fantastic. Well, I know I said I wasn't going to, but thank you, everybody. Great stream, says Daryl Barber. What a guy. Thank you, Daryl. He only lives just down the road. Thank you, Daryl. Hope you're keeping all right, mate. And it's been great also. Your lad's been putting some messages in every now and again. Iron Man. I can't remember the numbers, but it's always good to see you. See you online tomorrow. Yep, I will do my very best. Everything depends on the weather. Clear skies, it certainly is. JD Fisher, thank you. Good night, everyone. That's BB and 19B. Okay, gang, thank you very much. As I said, you can talk amongst yourselves for another 10 minutes or so. But from Stupare, the next scheduled show is Friday night, 7 o'clock. That's Friday Night Live, the 60-minute show. We've told you all about that. We've told you where to get the best tea and coffee in the world. The link is at the top of the chat box, or you can find it under the video right now. There's a link there. If it all works out, we may be live tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. Don't forget, subscribe, Airshow World. Make sure the notifications work. I'll see you very soon. Thank you. From the bear, from Julie, the gang, everybody. Love you to bits. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Good night.